tuning in to Into Black. On this channel, we don't chase uptrends, we don't chase downtrends. We're focused, smart crypto investors. Let's jump right into it. The top 3 reasons why Bitcoin matters. Bitcoin, just a little bit more than 10 years old, has survived massive crashes, survived attacks by governments. It has survived attacks on its blockchain and network. It has withstood the test of time so far, and it has only increased in value since its inception. Reason number 1, fiat money, fiat currency sucks. Simple and plain. It's not a very old concept, especially in the United States. It's only been around for a couple of 100 years. There's been a few iterations of fiat currency in the United States, and each of them has failed miserably. Each of them, over time, has become pretty much worthless. We're in a situation now in 2020 where the government once again is allowing the Fed to continue to print more and more fiat money. What this is doing to the value of the dollars that you may hold is that it's making them worth less, and eventually they will be worthless. Fiat currency isn't backed by anything. There are hundreds of fiat currencies. All of them, especially the United States dollar, is backed by confidence in its perceived value. In steps Bitcoin, changing the idea of fiat currency. Fiat money is slowly becoming obsolete. Transactions look different today. You can send money through Bitcoin across the world literally in minutes. Try to send a large amount of money across borders through a bank. Bank transfers can take days to cross borders. So that's why they've been fighting cryptocurrency. That's why they've been fighting Bitcoin, because they don't want to lose their stranglehold on the financial systems of this world. Therefore, Bitcoin is a threat. That's why it matters. The second reason that Bitcoin matters is because money, just like every tool, is evolving. We had the horse and buggy that got us from point A to point B, or we rode horseback from point A to point B. Then came the automobile, then came the train, then came the bus, then airplanes. Transportation evolved over time. And just like that, money is transforming around the world. It's becoming faster through Bitcoin. It's becoming more practical through Bitcoin. It's becoming more manageable for individuals and institutions through Bitcoin. It's evolving. Remember back in the day, if you wanted to record an album or you wanted to have a radio show, you were at the mercy of the big corporations that owned the radio stations and owned the record companies. You were at their mercy. They were the gatekeepers, and you had to go through them in order to do what you wanted to do. Fast forward to 2020, you can record an album in your bedroom because the technology is so accessible. It's within reach for a regular person with a few $1,000s. You can have your own podcast. You can have your own radio show. You can have your own studio in your house. All these tools evolve. It's natural. And just like that, money is evolving again. And Bitcoin is poised to receive the benefits of this tide shift, of this change in our world. Money, as we have known it, will never be the same. The changes are already beginning to take effect. The third reason that Bitcoin matters is you can be your own bank. For decades and decades and decades, the power has been in the hands of the central bankers, not just in the US, not just in the UK, but all around the world. The central banks have been in control of your money. They can track your transactions. They've had the ability to spy on what you are spending, where your money is going, who you are sending it to. Individuals have not had the freedom and the privacy that they certainly deserve. But now, through Bitcoin, you can transact on your smartphone. You don't need a third party, a middleman, to send value across borders, across oceans. You can make a transaction on your phone. You can send $100 You can send 1,000, you can send $1,000,000. It's all the same for a fraction of the cost. And it takes a fraction of the time that traditional bank-based transaction would take. Instead of waiting 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 days or more to have a transaction go through, it can go through in just seconds or minutes. And essentially, with mass adoption of Bitcoin, and it's happening right now, every single day, every single hour, more and more merchants are accepting Bitcoin. More and more companies are becoming aware of Bitcoin. More and more individuals are waking up to the value of Bitcoin. Mass adoption is happening right now. And with this mass adoption, you won't have to hold fiat money. Essentially, as the value of fiat money continues to go down, the value of Bitcoin continues to go up. Bitcoin, to put it simply, is becoming more valuable. Fiat money is becoming less valuable day by day, week by week, and month by month. So now we see the value of Bitcoin. Did I miss the most important reason that you think Bitcoin matters? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, stay smart. Stay in the black.